A friend of mine once said, "You're only as sick as your secrets." Christianity is not something that works well with secrets. In fact, on our 260 journey, we're coming to an amazing chapter packed with teaching, healing, and miracles. And tucked away in this long chapter is one thing that Jesus taught us that stands out to me in our reading through the New Testament. Listen to these words in Luke 8:17. Jesus says, "For nothing is hidden that will not become evident, nor anything secret that will not be known and come to light." In fact, the Message paraphrases it like this: we're not keeping secrets any longer, we're telling them. We're not hiding things, we're bringing everything out into the open, which means freedom happens when everything is out in the open. You know, for us older folks, we remember growing up with TV sets the size of a couch. A little white dot would signify that the TV is warming up. We didn't have cable. We have a thing on top of it called rabbit ears. And all us savvy people would put aluminum foil on the antenna to get a better reception. And because there was no remote, many times the knob would fall off the TV set. And the only way we could change channels when we lose the knob is to get a pair of pliers, or sometimes you just left a pair of vice grips on there. But boy, have TVs changed today. Everything is HD, 4K, where you can see everything with such clarity. Every drop of sweat, every wrinkle in a skin, the spit coming out of somebody's mouth, and it's all high def. And really what Jesus is doing in this verse is challenging us to living a life in high def. It's not easy, but it is the best way when you go high def. Why is living high def the right way? Because secrets don't work with God. Secrets always get exposed, or at times will get confessed. In fact, let me say this: secrets either get exposed by others or secrets get confessed by you and by me. The bigger why is this: sin grows in the dark. High def puts light on it because sin and the darkness will stunt its growth from sin becoming larger. When you put the light on something, you're taking the legs out from underneath it from growing bigger. You're shedding light on lies that incubate in darkness. And you're building trust from vulnerability, not portraying invincibility like you have more together than you really do. So let me challenge you with something. Apologizers get exposed, but confessors go high def. What does that mean? Confessors tell the secrets before anyone else can. I've learned this in my marriage and any healthy relationship. When do I know there is growth in my marriage with my wife or in relationship with anybody that I have? It's when I'm able to confess my wrong before my spouse or my friend confronts my wrong. I confess before I'm confronted. I'm convicted before they can get offended. That is a huge win and a huge progress in a relationship. This is putting light on secrets. Jesus said all secrets are one day going to go public. As a Christian, I choose to make sure that there are no secrets in my life, in my Christian walk, and in my marriage. It's so much easier to be real than to pretend. It takes a lot of work pretending. I remember at one point in my ministry, Jack Hayford saying from Church on the Way these words: "The holier a man becomes, the more real he becomes." I want to be a real Christian. A group of new Christians in the New Testament went high def, and this is what happened. It's found in Acts 19 in the city of Ephesus. It says this: "Many of those who believed now came and openly confessed what they had done." That's high def. What happened when they became honest? The next verse says, "A number of those who practiced sorcery brought their scrolls together and burned them publicly. And in this way, the word of the Lord spread widely and grew in power." Did you see that? Transparency and confession. People going high def does more than bringing healing to their own personal lives. It can start a revolution. Openly confess affects a number of people in the occult in the city of Ephesus, and they all change. Let me just say this: I'm too exhausted to pretend. I don't have the kind of energy to try to be impressive, but I have enough of energy to be real. I want you to be real. Thanks for joining the 260 Journey.